Here in Oklahoma, we just put in place a new bill, HB 1425. Here's what this bill does. It allows students during the day in high school to go to a church, receive religious or moral study, and get credit for it. We want to encourage our kids to freely express their religious beliefs, and so we're very excited about this piece of legislation. Well, we've now had the Satanists come in and say they're going to offer courses too and get credit for it. So I'm just going to clear this up. No, the Satanists are not coming into our schools. No, Satanism is not a religion. They will not be recognized by our State Department of Education. You are not a religion, Satanist. I know that you guys like lying, and that's a central part of your belief system there. But you will not be participating with our schools. You will not be allowed in our schools, nor will you receive credit. We will not allow the Founding Fathers' vision of our country and our education system to be undermined and weaponized by these radical extremists. So no Satanists in Oklahoma schools. We will continue to protect the Judeo-Christian values of this country and the freedom of expression of your religious beliefs.
Ryan Walters, you are failing Oklahoma students. You are failing them. Hi, my name is Catherine Oakley, and I am the Senior Director for Legal Policy at the Human Rights Campaign. Mr. Walters, yesterday you directed Oklahoma schools to defy federal civil rights law.
I'll be really clear. President Biden deciding to rewrite Title IX is one of the most radical and illegal moves we've ever seen from the federal government. It's an attack on our states, it's an attack on our families, and it's an attack on our young women and girls. We will not stand for this in Oklahoma. We are pursuing all actions to oppose this illegal and unconstitutional move by the Biden administration. We have already instructed our districts to not comply with this illegal rule change from President Biden. We will not allow boys in the girls' restrooms. We will not put boys in girls' sports. As a coach and as a parent, I've watched young girls work to learn the lessons that come along with playing sports. They have been able to show leadership. They have been able to dedicate so much of their life to learning those lessons that come from hard work, that come from teamwork, that come from competition. And to see the federal government try to erase girls' sports is disgusting. We have already heard back from a lot of districts that are very pleased that we stood in front of them in this dictate from the federal government. We're very proud of our districts that are holding the line, and we will never allow Joe Biden to control our schools and indoctrinate our kids. Our young girls deserve these experiences, and they shouldn't have them ripped away from some activists in Washington, D.C. who want to use the power of the federal government to impose radical gender theory on our state. I will continue to keep you all updated as we continue to move swiftly and aggressively against this overreach.
Yesterday you directed Oklahoma schools to defy federal civil rights law. I understand that your department may not include any attorneys any longer, and so I offer myself as a resource to explain why that decision is a lawless, discriminatory, and devastating directive for Oklahomans. Mr. Walters and members of the board, should Oklahoma schools refuse to comply with federal civil rights laws, the consequences are very serious. The state will certainly be spending a fortune on lawyers. And it also puts the state at risk of losing hundreds of millions of dollars in federal funds. Less funding for education in Oklahoma is, as you all know, the last thing that Oklahoma needs. Understand this. If Oklahoma schools do not comply with federal civil rights law, it is choosing not to invest in the future of Oklahoma. It is investing in the political future of Ryan Walters.
We're going to make an important announcement today regarding the Bible and the Ten Commandments. My staff has been looking at Oklahoma statute. We've been looking at Oklahoma academic standards. And it's crystal clear to us that in the Oklahoma academic standards, under Title 70, multiple occasions, the Bible is a necessary historical document to teach our kids
about the history of this country, to have a complete understanding of Western civilization, to have an understanding of the basis of our legal system, and is frankly, when we're talking about the Bible, one of the most foundational documents used for the Constitution and the birth of our country. We also find major points in history that refer to the Bible, that reference the Bible. We see multiple figures, whether we're talking about the Federalist Papers, constitutional conventional arguments, and Martin Luther King Jr., who use it as a tremendous impetus for the civil rights movement and tie many of those arguments back to the Bible. It is essential that our kids have an understanding of the Bible and its historical context. So we will be issuing a memo today that every school district will adhere to, which is that every teacher, every classroom in the state will have a Bible in the classroom and will be teaching from the Bible in the classroom to ensure that this historical understanding is there for every student in the state of Oklahoma in accordance with our academic standards and state law.